Good morning, students. I am your SST teacher, Snehal teacher. Today, we are going to start the new chapter of history, that is, Introduction to Indian History. The word history came from the Greek word, that is, historia. It is derived from the Greek word historia, which means enquiry. What is history? It means the study of the study of the past events. We all are very curious to learn what had happened in the past. We are very eager to know when this happened, in which year, who was the king, who did this. So many questions are in our mind. And when we want to know, how do we come to know about what happened in the past? We come to know about history, about the past, through various sources of history. Historical sources are the sources which gives us historical information. There are two main sources of history: archaeological sources and the second is literary sources. Archaeological sources are the material evidence, material proof. Because of these archaeological sources, the historians come to know different things about the past. Let us see few of the examples of archaeological sources. Monuments. Monuments are the important sources of history. What are monuments? These are historical buildings through which we come to know about the kings, during whose period these buildings were built, in which period. Coins are also one of the important source of historical information. Most of the coins were made of gold, silver, copper or lead. Coins also contain the figures of kings and gods, which tells us a lot about history. Next source of history is inscription. What are inscriptions? Writings which are etched, writings which are designed, carved, written in something like stone, metal, or wood are called inscription. Through inscriptions, we come to know different stories happen in the past, to whom the people worship. Student, see the image. These are artifacts, one of the important sources of history. What are artifacts? Can you tell? Can you guess? Yes, these are handmade things by human being. Artifacts are the objects made by human being, which also tells us about different periods of Indian history. Fossils are also important sources of history. These are useful to historians who study the past. Fossils means remains of prehistoric plants and animals. Students, I hope you have understood what are archaeological sources. We have discussed various examples with the pictures. And the study of these material remains which we have discussed, such as fossils, artifacts and monuments from the past, is known as archaeology. Literary sources means dealing with the texts, dealing with the books. From most of the books, we come to know about the past, the kings who ruled in the country. For example, the book Indica, written by the Greek writer Megasthenes, which gives us information about the Mauryan period, Mauryan king of India. Students, I hope what we have discussed at the beginning you have understood. Review the video repeatedly till you understand it so that you will be able to write the answers of the jumpstart questions. Question 1, filling the blanks, and question 2, what are the two main sources of history? Students, Indian history is divided into three periods by the historians. To capture the characteristics of a particular time. The three periods in Indian history are: first, ancient period; second, medieval period; and the third is modern period. Student, we are going to learn in detail about each period. So first, let us discuss about the ancient period. The way to live life was developed, was improved a lot. When it was improved in the ancient period. Ancient Indian history begins with one of the oldest civilizations of the world. Civilization means the way of life developed, improved a lot by the process. The state of human social and cultural development and organization. The process by which society developed, it is called civilization. And one of the oldest civilization was in the ancient period from which the Indian history started, that is the Indus Valley civilization, which is also known as Harappan civilization. Students, hope you have understood what I taught to you today. Go through the video again, listen it carefully, and also read the lesson at least 2 to 3 times. The remaining part of the periods in Indian history, as we have already started the ancient period, we will discuss in detail in the next video. Thank you.